Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your January 1st to the 10th, 2019 reading for you. It's so exciting to be doing a 2019 reading. It seemed like it was so far away, and then all of a sudden it was right here. So this is really exciting, and I am using the Steel Wizard Tarot deck. It actually has 88 cards in it instead of 78 cards. It has the Maiden in there in addition to the court cards, and it has a few extra major arcana cards, which are actually really, really beautiful. So I thought these cards gave a little bit of depth to a reading, so I thought they would be fun to use for the new year. Fantastic. All right, now I'm going to stop here, and we're going to see Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, how things are moving forward for you. Lovely. You are definitely moving forward. Okay, don't let anybody stand in your way. You're embracing your truth. Don't let other people's nonsense during this time, during these 10 days, become your truth, because you're taking off the mask of who you thought you should be, and you're looking at who it is that you are. And you're saying, you know what, this is good enough. What the heck is wrong with you? There are going to be people who kind of sit there and want you to be something else, something different, something more, always demanding. Those people right there, you don't need them. Okay, you might get into a fight with them, so be prepared for that, if that could be happening. But there is a sense of you embracing your truth, and these people here who are filling their heads with nonsense and filling your head with nonsense, it's time to walk away. I mean, there's nothing good from them coming from them, and there is nothing that you are gaining from being with them. So yeah, I know that's kind of heavy and kind of rude to say, but there are going to be those people in life that, you just have to sit there and say, no go. It's not what I'm listening to. I'm not listening to all this naysaying. I'm not listening to everything that you think is wrong with me. I'm moving forward, because you're looking here with the Page of Love, the Page of Cups. You're looking out for love. You're looking out at things that you love. You're sitting there, and there's a level of contentment with you. There's a level of like, okay, I get it. You are getting messages of love, but you're also learning what it is that you love. Not only, falling in love. This is about spending these 10 days, not spending these 10 days, but these 10 days are about embracing your love, your joy, your happiness of sitting there looking out over the ocean and being content. There's a level of contentment that is coming because you are, and I love that you have these major arcana cards here, 4 of them. So you are walking in your truth. You are, okay, that was weird, but you are choosing your path, and you are walking in your truth, and you're sitting there and you're saying, you know what, it's enough. It is enough to love the moments. It is enough to be happy now. And that's what you're doing in these 10 days. You're embracing the happiness because there's something you're walking away from. And I think it's this anger, this kind of negativity, this harshness that you're walking away from, and you're sitting there and you're saying, no more. No more. You're embracing love. You might even be, for some of you, you might be falling in love with a water sign, maybe a water sign, but there's a sense of embracing the love that you have, embracing the love that you want into your life, the water sign, the Pisces, the Scorpio, the Cancer, and really moving forward with that love at your center. Strength, your greatest strength, and this has been coming up a lot lately, your greatest strength, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, is love, is your ability to love, your ability to be compassionate and caring. I mean, look how that dragon is just sitting in her lap. There's trust there. You are a trustworthy person. You are somebody who people rely on. And so when you have people, I think this reading is very much saying, when you have people that are trying to stir up the waters, who are making you doubt your trustworthiness, your sense of compassion, your sense of love, they're going to try and throw you off your game. Don't let them. They can't hold a candle to you, first of all, and their opinion doesn't matter. So you are looking for messages of what it is that you desire, and you are looking to move forward in strength, in perseverance, in compassion, and in understanding. Because there's a sense here of joy and happiness coming into your life, or you're embracing the joy and happiness that's in your life. Family is of utmost importance, but this is also a sense of creating a world for yourself, creating what you want. That's kind of what people do, what we do when we create our families. You create the nucleus that you want, and that's what you're doing. Whether it be romantic love, whether it be starting a job, whether it be going after your dreams, because I do think a lot of this is about seeing what it is that you truly want. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant during this time, and saying, this is what I'm going after. You are. But you're also embracing love here. That's a huge part of this reading, is sitting there and looking at what it is that you want from life. And this could also be a young water sign, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces, who helps you, who just brightens your day, brightens your life a little bit. Could be a child, could be somebody with that youthful, childlike energy that you just sit there and who isn't immature at all. This is just somebody who sits there and sees the beauty in the little things that as we grow up and life gets harder and harder, we miss it. So this is seeing that beauty. This is taking the time to kind of just have a moment for you and see the major just wonders of existence. Right? But there's a sense of moving forward with that strength. There's a sense of turning inward. Okay, now this could also represent a Virgo, okay, because they're represented by the hermits in the major arcana, but you are embracing your strength, you're embracing your perseverance, and you're turning inward to see what it is that you desire, to know that your passion is guiding your way. And it's almost as if during this time, during these 10 days, you don't need the nonsense of everybody else clouding your thoughts. You need to step back and make the decisions off of your passions, off of your desires, because you have here his walking rod, his wizard staff, being a wand here representing the wands in the minor arcana, passion, creativity. So it's turning inward, it's turning silent for a moment, it's taking out the noise of the world and saying, okay, it's time to get real. It's time to really be honest with myself and say, am I happy now? Am I walking this path correctly? Or is the nonsense of everybody else getting in the way? Because there's something that you're leaving behind as you start this new journey, because you have the Fool card here. And you are, walking your path, okay? And you see this at the road. You see this little, I don't know what that is, a dragonfly, I think, right there. And you're thinking, do I walk down that path? Do I keep on going straight? What is it that I do? You choose the path that is right for you, which I kind of think is the path less traveled. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And you're sitting there and you're looking at it and you're saying, yeah, I can do that. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe it's time to, start living in a way that is embracing what you want, not what everybody else wants of you. And this doesn't mean, to sit there and quit your job and run off and join the circus or anything like that, but it's reevaluating things and saying, if these people aren't satisfied, if these people aren't happy, and I just feel as if they are kind of a focus here, and they're trying to pull you down because they see everything that you have going for you, and they don't have that going for them. It's almost as if it's jealousy that's getting in their way. It's, it's them not wanting you to realize your full potential. But it's this love that is moving you forward. It's this love that is guiding you. It's this love that is centering you and making you embrace the messages of love that you're getting, and making you embrace the being a student of what it is that you desire, and seeing the compassion that is leading you forward. It's almost like the saying, you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. And you're on this path and you're looking and you're saying, what about this road? What about this road that I never thought of? Because I'm not happy anymore, because you're walking away from the path that you were on, walking away from what you once thought you would love. What about changing it up? What about something new? And I think that is something to very much consider here. Because in these 10 days, I want to say, and I know it sounds so funny, I want to say you go on a little adventure. It's almost as if you're sitting there and you're saying, yeah, I can do this. And so you start something that you thought, oh no, I couldn't possibly do that. Or you look at something and you go, yeah, that's right for me. You do something wild and crazy. And it doesn't have to be like wild and crazy. It could be something as simple as what is it? Something as simple as trying a new course, like, talking about people and talking to people and saying, oh, I'd love to try, this lesson in something, or, change things up. I wanted to say cut your hair, and I don't know why, but, something as simple as this change that seems small, but it's going to start you on a new journey, on a new precipice, okay, on a new path. And I know cutting your hair will not start you on a new path, but it's almost as if it starts with a transformation. It starts with the, sitting there and saying, I need something new in my life, because you're tired. Your clarifying cards are saying that you're tired of this dog race. You're tired of the fighting, the arguing, the endless, bickering. And now you're looking at your truth. And you're taking down, because you see here how she takes down her mask, which I love. And she embraces her truth. She looks at herself as she is in the mirror and says, this is me. And because this is me, this is what I want for my life. This is what I desire. Instead of this nonsense over here that's trying to confuse you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. It's almost saying, to step back from the fighting and really just focus on your family, on your personal desires. If you don't have, well, everybody has family, but if you don't have, that family that you want to focus on, if you're sitting there and saying in your career, this is what I want to try something different, or I want to learn something new. If you're at school and you're sitting there and saying, it's time to kind of mix things up. It's a new year, it's a new time, it's almost a new you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, who is moving forward with this strength, because you're walking away and you're walking down this new path, which has taken strength for you to do, but you are following the messages that you desire, the messages of love, the messages of joy, the messages of peace that are coming to you, okay? And your strength has given you the ability to walk away from what you once thought you would love, but now it's just becoming cumbersome and argumentative and just too much. So now you're walking away and you see this other path and you go, can I do this? Can you? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you have this strength of character. You're not the type of person who says, oh, wow, that looks a little bit difficult. It's going to be a long walk. There's going to be trials that come up. No, you have the perseverance to tame a dragon. You have the kindness, the strength of character. It's almost like, you have steel in your spine. It doesn't mean, well, I guess that would mean that you're inflexible, but it means that you can handle so much more than people give you credit for. And you're so much stronger than you ever thought you were. Now you're looking at your strength. Now you're looking at the messages that are coming your way, and you're looking at being a student of what it is that you love, and sitting there and saying, yeah, I can walk that path, turning inward, letting your desires be your guide, kind of letting your truth come in and be what helps you make this decision. Okay? It's kind of stepping back from everybody else and saying, it's time for me. It's time for me to focus on me. And it's not being selfish, it's not being egotistical, it's just sitting there and saying, I need a quiet moment. During these 10 days, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you need a quiet moment so that you can decide that it's not cowersome to walk away, but it is actually some of the greatest strength that you will ever have, to sit there and take this nonsense and not be a part of it. Now, again, I'm not saying to quit your job. I'm not saying to run off and join the circus or anything like that. What I am saying is that you're realizing your truth, and you're realizing that something no longer fits anymore, and it's actually causing you more pain than it is beauty. And then you're embracing the beauty that you want in your life. You're embracing the next step, moving forward. You're embracing your truth. Your subconscious message is the Hangman. You're seeing things differently. Because you are seeing things differently, everything starts to change. Because you are seeing things differently, there's a level of compassion, there's a level of understanding, and there's a level of clarity that is coming that you need to absolutely hold on to, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because it's going to lead you forward in a very real, very beautiful way. All right, Capricorn, it's been an absolute pleasure reading for you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.